Alright, I'm gonna pull from the other random bag this time, because this one will have the characters with the different, normals. Or the
Mm,
Season 2
if you
normals.
insist. I mean, I would just get used to it eventually, so I wasn't super worried about it. I
Oh,
wasn't so much complaining.
hey, here's a classic matchup.
Oh boy. Is this the time where I said I've literally never played against Reese?
You have never played against Reese?
Nope.
Okay.
I've read what his cards do. I looked at them and said, this is dumb, and then put it away because I knew I could never play it against my girlfriend. I would be murdered.
Fair.
Like, if Viper does advantage loops, that is
No,
not...
next to
you
him,
just... Yeah, it's not
no.
comparable.
Nope.
You also took away the,
I was overzealous.
yeah.
It's fine. You can use it for yourself if you like.
No, that's... I mean, I have the cards.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm missing 3 is my problem.
Oh, details. It's fine. That's the one that I forget the name of. So
Okay.
there. Like I mix these two cards' names up all the time. So
But I'm just saying,
I'll have a 2-card reference. That's all I need. All right.
this is the highest win percentage in a play session with you I have ever had.
Is that true? I guess it could be
Yes.
true. Oh, 2-0. No, yeah, that's really good. Oh, right. I said...
I do think this might end up being my tournament team, as long as Heidi is legal. I want to play Heidi a bit more to kind of tell if I think that she fits a different position than the other two. Sea Viper so far has been my go-to for almost every time. I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore. Because I don't play right now. Otherwise, she would do that. Anyways, first or second?
I will go first.
Yep. I actually probably should read a bit of what you can do, so I have a general understanding of what I'm dealing with.
I will keep my hand.
I am dead. That is what I just heard.
I mean, Heidi is also really good. Like, they're both good characters. I think it's a pretty fair matchup.
I mean, I think the only character that I've seen played today that I can't say for Reese, because I don't know Reese very well. But for all the characters that have been played in this session, I don't feel like any of them would have been a bad matchup to each other. Except for maybe Vincent. Vincent is questionable, but like, Euclid versus either of the other two I played seemed fine. Which is not something I thought I'd ever say. I don't know what to discard here. I guess we'll discard this.
I was trying to pay attention to stream to make sure that the lag was fixed, and I have no idea what he just said.
I'll just discard. Okay.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck.
Alright. Strike.
Okay. Okay, so anything that you use at this range is going to put you at range 1. So I guess this is the right answer.
There's one exception to that.
You are a troll.
You're sure. And actually, one of them puts me at range 2.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't matter.
But yeah, same thing, right? Alright, yours.
I'm still getting over that.
It's a very normal opening move. No
I guess for Reese, sure.
for a lot of Season 1.
Draw one for... I don't know, okay. I was making sure to go through the motions, but no, okay. Speed, huh? Your farthest stash is close 4. Right. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go back and forth between what he has and whatnot, because I don't actually know what ranges I'm
That is completely fine. Yeah.
So from what I can tell, the longest range thing you have is Ballista.
That is correct.
And Ballista only does 1 damage right now, currently.
Right.
Okay. Kind of feels bad to do, but I think it's semi-necessary. They went force, move back 1.
Okay, I will prepare.
So you prepped?
Yes.
Sorry, you cut out for a second.
Yeah, I prepped.
Alright, I will... Hymns or soldier? Hold on while I just have a perfect force.
Hey, Eternal Mage, does this look familiar?
Guess Iron Weapon. And then draw 2 for effects.
That's a good boost.
Well, I mean, my thought process was at least that from this range, your only option to actually hit me is Ballista. If I have 1 armor and 1 guard, Ballista cannot guard break me, so keeps everything I have live.
By the by, I'm going to grab +1 armor and +1 guard at the start of your turn.
Attack the speed boost.
Okay.
Draw 2. I think I have to. Discard cross.
Okay. Backstep and lunge. I retreat 2, and I have before close 2. Okay, fair enough.
Hold for my side on discard. Got spike.
I will boost Mix Up, and I will discard 1 of your cards at random, and then I will strike. Yep.
Okay, so what this can be, the only thing that hits is Chivalry.
Wait, hold on. You have +1. Hold on. I misread that. I'm still doing this, obviously, but let me think. Yeah, because there's legitimate mix-up here. Oh, that's so weird. Why is this a mix-up? This is crazy. Okay.
I'm
good.
I'm almost positive I'm not missing anything, but the only thing that will actually connect, even with the +2, that still just puts your range 5, is a Ballista.
Right, which would end me at range 1.
Right. And it's speed 5. So I currently have +1 speed. What else would it be with the poor man's tech? Or something just to get closer, maybe eat a hit or 2? I think it's think it's... Oh, that is the boost of Ballista, so that means you only have one left.
Mm-hmm.
I would say unlikely, but... Okay, so yeah, question is, do I think it's Ballista or something? Okay, I'm going to...
Okay.
Mm.
Alright, I'll walk into it.
Still works.
Yeah, I take 7, or 9, rather.
Uh-huh. Wait.
Burn one of my cards. Alright. Yours.
Okay, boost mech cannon. Drill 2.
Strike.
Alright, fastest speed at speed 2. I thought I saw 7. Yeah. So it could be Gauntlet Fury. Do I care if it's Gauntlet Fury? I don't think so. I mean, it can't stun me out. I guess it could be Gallant Defender. Feels a little suicidal at this range, though. And Chivalry, the actual Chivalry, and I want to keep calling it Chivalry. Technically would also connect, but not super safe. Alright, so this... I can't imagine it's cross, because you spent so much work getting in. So yeah, I'm gonna guess... Gauntlet Fury. Okay, so if it's Gauntlet Fury... That is not Gauntlet Fury.
So I take 1, but you get your end of strike effect, and you take 3. I draw.
And I don't draw off this, correct?
Play. You do draw. It says play, not put into play. Alright, your turn.
Am I this kind of monster? I think I am.
Go for it. How many would you like
Discard
to discover?
3.
Okay.
And then I draw for the boost, and draw for end of turn.
Correct. Prepare.
I will prepare as well.
Prepare.
Did not work out quite as well as I'd hoped.
Yeah, usually the way to play that is to actually use Switchbox to reveal it, and then spend it. So you play it without paying its cost, and then you can discard itself.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. That's like the canonical combo with that card.
I mean, fair enough. This hand doesn't really work. Trying to think of what I care about. At this range, does Sovereign Glory matter to me? Kinda. I don't think I've seen one. I discard one today. Got it. Alright, I'll name... let me check and make sure they're not both in discard before I say that, because My luck they would be. Yeah, we'll do Gauntlet 3. Or Gauntlet 3. Or
Yeah, this one. Got it.
Yeah. Okay, locked down first. I will draw 2.
Fair.
Hmm. This is a little weird. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to ask you a question after I do this, before I go forward. Do I draw the card for this resolving before or after setting my attack?
After.
Interesting. Okay. I would have been treated differently in Magic, so I had to ask. I'm glad I did. Alright, so... I'll name Spike, and then...
Okay. I do not have a Spike. Basically, I have to decide whether or not you're playing Assault or your own Spike. Feels like Assault. I play Focus.
So this is a little awkward.
Oof. I take 6. Or I take 4.
And then I take 4.
Yeah. Could be worse.
That didn't really work the way I wanted it to.
Yep. Alright. I will exceed.
Assault, Ballista...
I survived.
Plus. Alright, I'm going to use block to pay the force for Stormwolf. Move back 1, draw a card.
Draw for a turn?
Or for some reason I thought this thing said strike on it.
Nope.
Okay. And here's my hand.
Okay, so 5/5. Cool. So you actually don't have any of artillery cannon left.
Correct.
Okay.
I could always wild swing.
I have +2 speed and +2 power. Strike me if you want to.
Okay.
Or wait and let me do it.
I mean, I played this really badly in the beginning, so I'm getting punished for it. Alright, that's a boost. It's not good. And then I'll draw my 2 for turn. Or 2 for...
Okay. Let's see. Speed.
Okay. So you're at +4 speed, +2 power?
Correct. And you're at +4 speed, +1 armor, +3 guard.
So tie in speed.
At the moment, yes.
Look man, don't take this away from me.
I probably should have, but I basically want to see if he catches on that 2 of my speed is illusory. All he has to do is strike and it goes away. I also want to play Gallant Defender, but mostly it's that.
It's like Chivalry or... Is your only roll range there? Unless I'm... Okay, really don't want to do this. I guess I won't. But I'm sorry for taking so long.
No problem.
I'm trying to figure out what's actually the best way. So I'm assuming my goal is just not to let you get started. So then the question is, how do I approach that the best?
You did a pretty good job. Although now I'm in exceed mode, so by most definitions I have started.
Sure, but I meant like advantage loops. So basically, don't lose the strike.
Yeah, don't lose strikes I initiate, and then if you initiate, win really hard, since I get to strike in the turn after that. Unless you gain advantage. So, you know.
But if you stun me after, and I don't stun you, then you just get advantage back.
Yep.
So there's the kind of
That's the problem with that, yeah. Unless you keep advantage, is what I should have said.
Right. So then, like, the question in a certain regard is, do I play Dagger Storm with the intent of protecting me from getting stunned and to try to shoot harder? But I don't... the amount of cost that is...
Yeah, it is rare to hardcast that.
So then it's like, what do I do instead becomes the question. I think we're going to just do this.
You should pick up your hand so that I don't...
Yeah, I'm bad. I should feel bad. Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, now that I kind of revealed that, I just want to go ahead with the EX. Okay, so I know that.
You strike? EX attack?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the question I have to ask myself, is it really the assault? This is discarded for play. I think it is. Let's find out. If not, it's dive, but it's probably the assault. Hey. Alright, so you will hit me for 5. I will gain +5 power and hit you for 6 after armor. It's blood for blood.
Sure, I mean, it's awkward when you do the math already, because I'm expecting to do the calculation.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah. And yeah, I close a bunch, which doesn't matter in the slightest, and then I gain advantage because I stunned you.
Correct.
Alright. I will...
I was really debating playing the EX Dagger Storm just to validate.
That would be hilarious.
I was really tempted.
I mean, I have done such things. Alright, so I have +2 power.
Right. And you have Cross, Assault, and...
Sovereign Glory.
Yeah, and then there's...
And then 2 unknown cards. 2 unknown cards.
I think we're just gonna...
Can't stun you. Alright. I'll pull you over here. I'll take 6. Pull a card out of my hand.
And it's the one I already knew. Damn it.
One of them.
Yeah.
You also knew those. Yours.
Okay,
You took the full 5?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down by more than I thought. So yeah, you definitely did well during the first half.
Either that or I didn't do the math correctly on the first one, but I thought I did. Because I was at 17 before that strike.
Okay, then yeah.
I thought I was at like 23 in the previous one. And
yeah,
so I might have messed.
Okay. No, that sounds right.
This is again where I don't really know. Actually, I guess that's an option. Let's give you more information. Do I really want to do that? I think so. I think I'm okay with it. Yeah, so you're just going to know my entire hand again. I'm going to be targeting the mechanical tree.
Oh, because you're revealing that one. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to go get back. I don't know what this boost like. Storm off. I actually really like that name too. I don't know what it means, but then I'll get my 2 cards return. Or 2 cards for boosting.
Mm-hmm. Indeed you do.
This actually seems like it could be a really fun matchup.
Mm-hmm.
This is what silenced me. Is it seems like so many people just like Season 1, but I think a lot of the characters are just over the top in a kind of fun way.
Mm-hmm. I am striking.
So, I know about Cross and Sovereign I think
Correct.
It's called. Okay.
Yeah, Season 1 is great. It has some characters that are like a pure form of the archetype that we haven't seen anywhere else. And it has, you know, it's good. Like, Exceed is a good game. We tightened up templating later on, we tightened up balance, but, like, Season 1 is not... I've probably bad-mouthed it myself before, because compared to Season 2, I feel like it's very, very dull, but it's a very good game.
Okay, so literally 2 of the cards in hand, the 2 cards in hand I knew about lose to Dagger Strike.
That is correct.
So I'm sitting here going like, what am I dealing with here?
I don't think power creep is the issue. I think it's complexity.
You don't have anything that
in the normal direction, right? Like we become more complex, and as a as a player who loves shenanigans,
punch me in the face,
right? Like as a player who's really into arcane obtuse nonsense, I enjoy that probably more than I should.
Could be Chivalry.
Which is why I love like characters like Cyrus and Numina, where I can have cards flying randomly from zone to zone doing nothing.
Could be
that's really fun to me.
Really, both of those kind of are answered the same way, though. So. I don't actually think I care about this trade, to be honest, so we'll go ahead and do it.
Okay, so I will take 2.
Oh, that's rude.
You will take 5, you are stuns, so I get advantage, and you get your hit effect.
Right, and I bet you can't imagine what it'll be.
Yeah, and so you draw a card for resolving that. This goes to Gauge, because that's how that works.
Yep, sorry.
Yep, and then it is my turn. And it is the turn after a strike, so I have +2 power.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and that is 5 power. Boost.
Your turn.
Boost. Okay, strike.
Same thing as the focus where I set my attack before I...
Right.
Okay.
I accept this risk. That is not checkmate. GG.
Good game.
Yep.
What would I have gone off of the... I mean, the grasp was acceptable.
There
I was
it is.
expecting to whiff entirely, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on you whiffing entirely, but so it goes. GG.
Good game. Thank you for the games. I'm actually now going to be up way later than I was supposed to have been.
Well, thank you very much for the games.
I really appreciate it. It's actually really fun. I don't know if this is... So, it's funny to me because I would normally think that she's in the same category as Viper, but they
She
really
does not
aren't.
feel anywhere near as aggressive as Viper.
Well, it's not even that. It's like the weaknesses I would assume for Heidi are just not comparable to like Viper, and then Viper's biggest problem is her biggest strength.
Oh yeah,
It's the-
cards. Yeah, well that's
She's
also
like
Heidi's. That's also Heidi's weakness. Heidi's vulnerability is in becoming predictable because she goes through her deck too quickly.
Yeah, fair enough.
In my opinion, anyway.
Yeah.
Like, because her attacks are pretty bad. Like, she needs to boost and she needs to strike with normals, which means that she's going to cultivate hands that are very susceptible to reading. If I wasn't Reese, I would not have played my foci as I did, but I'm Reese, so I'm like, mash attacks that get me to 3 gauge ASAP. That is my entire goal in life.